Good morning everyone, happy Sunday. Today I have just rocked up to the base of Mount Larcom, and in my backpack today I have 11 kilos. I've also thrown in my air guard today and my first aid kit. I have a couple of flares in there as well. You never know what will happen. One time we came up here and the March flies got us really bad, so I've brought the air guard with me. I usually do take it with me. So yeah, ready to rock and roll. See how we go. Alrighty, so here we have, I'm about a third of the way up. This is where it starts getting like super steep for the first bit. Not that it hasn't been steep already, but it just gets steeper from here. So if you can see through the trees, that peak there, to the top of that, that's where I gotta go. Let's go. Doesn't really look that steep in the video, but getting there slowly. This is where I've come from. Down that track there. Cool, soldier on. Alright, up that bit there and just up the slight ridge a little bit that way is a big log on the ground. I call it snack log. I sit there and I have about a 5-minute breather before it swings around then, and then steep part up to the peak. See you then. Nope, I was wrong. I'm not as far up as I thought. It's way up there. That furthest tree up there, and then it loops around to snack log. I got this. Alright, nearly at snack log. I can taste the victory. Up here I turned my time off. Have about 5-10 minutes rest. A little snack and then keep going. There it is. It's a beautiful spot to sit here. Alright, I'm ready to rock and roll again. Had a little rest and took my pack off for a little while. Stopped for about 5 minutes and yeah, back on the track, cruising along. I really like it through here. This is my favourite part of the track. One, probably because it's nice and flat, and I just find it really pretty with all the bushes and different sort of trees and stuff. Has a real rainforesty smell through this part. Even more so today. We had a bit of rain yesterday, so the sun's really, making it pretty humid and that rainforesty temperature. Alright, cool. I'll keep trucking. Another steep bit. This bit's not really track. It's getting up over that rocky stuff. And then it continues on past the little bit of a rise you can see. It goes around to the right and continues on up for a fair way before it flattens back out. Good view up here, but a little bit cloudy. It's not too bad though. I've just come up here. This is the second last steep bit that I had to come up. The next bit just over that little ridge there turns into where you got to scramble. I'll show you when I get there. Here I am here, where that antenna is up there. But nearly there. Woo! This is where you need to go up. I'll try and take you up with me, but it's hard because I've got the pole in one hand and the phone in the other, and I need to sort of climb up as well, but we'll give it a crack. Some of it's slippery from the rain yesterday, So you can go that way or this way. I'm going to go this way. There's more feet. Holes in the rocks. This is where it's not very good if you don't really like heights that much. I'm one of those people, but I try to forget about it. Alright, I'm going to put my phone down. I'll see you at the top. The dodgiest bit, you're going to follow those blue bits up the rock around that tree there, which is a drop off just there. Around that tree, up that way to where that tower is. So yeah, bit dodgy, pretty steep. It's a pain in the neck when it's wet. It's really slippery. So take it easy, hey? Last little bit. Sweet taste of victory right there. I can do it. Still not at the top yet, but this is the view. Just beautiful. I was a bit worried about the clouds coming up here today, but they've held off, which is fantastic. Not far to go now. Alright, so I just made it up Mount Larcom. Beautiful view today. The clouds have held off for me, which is great. There's all the Gladstone Harbour. Gladstone over there. .360 view up here. Just amazing. Alrighty, I've made it to the top finally. Oh my gosh, I am sweating buckets big time. Really felt that pack today. Struggled a lot of the way. Had to have a few little stops, 30 seconds to a minute each time. And once I got my breath back, was able to soldier on. But anyway, rundown for the week. Monday, I went to the gym in the morning, worked Monday night. Tuesday, went to the gym in the morning, did part way of the mountain for an hour and a half, Mount Larcom on Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, didn't go to the gym in the morning, did East Shore stairs, Auckland House lookout stairs for 47 minutes, and you'll see that on a previous video. On Thursday, I went to the gym in the morning and didn't do anything in the afternoon. Friday, I didn't do anything morning or afternoon. I did work Friday night as well. Saturday, had my body scan obviously yesterday. You'll see that on a previous video. Pretty good results from that. I was pretty happy. So yeah, and then last night I walked around with 10 kilos just around Calliope where I live. Tried to find the hills that I could, but there's not that many. So just, yeah, walked up and down the streets. So that was good anyway to do that with the 10 kilos. And today, 11 kilos in that bag. It was pretty tough, but I made it. Here I am, soldier on, looking forward to another week of solid training. Walked up with one pole today. I think I am liking or favouring the one pole. Gave me that extra free hand, which I did like, especially on those parts that I needed to use it coming up that steep last bit. I was recommended to me to keep those little gel toes on to keep my ET happy, to wrap a bit of tape around each toe that has the gel protector on it. So I've tried that today. It's worked a treat. So thanks, Micah, for that tip. That has been really, really helpful. I'll definitely do that on the track. Okay, I've just got back to the car park at the base of Mount Larcom. Took me bang on 3 hours. Really good considering of the 11 kilos in my pack today. Really struggled going up, as I said earlier. It was an hour and 50 minutes on the way up, right at the top, at the peak there. And yeah, 3 hours all the way back to the car park. So even though I was buggered and pretty exhausted, my legs are shaking, so I reckon I've come down a lot quicker than in the past. Also, I only took one pole. I did mention that before as well. I'm thinking that on the way up it is easier with one pole definitely on the way back down it's much easier with two. So for the track, I've decided I will take both poles. I'll put the other one in the front of my pack where it's got a little loop for it, and I'll pull it out whenever I need to. So that's what I've learnt today. Pretty cool, pretty excited. Woo! 3 hours, 13 weeks to go. That's all from Jade from Over the Road.